It's not in the cards for you. I'm pretty good at insults, and I got the internet and a lot of free time. So, I mean, the recent troll that left the catfish at my motel room, yeah, real mature. Um, at first, she wanted me to get an Uber and she was gonna like drop me off at her place. It's like, no, 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 no. I'm glad I played this smart because it's like, no, 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 no. You come here to the motel room. And I've been giving out people to my motel room number all weekend because they've been hooking me up with food for me doing like voice work for them, like insult comedy stuff. Some guy said that he ordered me ice cream and then that didn't come through. He's going to work on it. I don't know. He could be part of these trolls and he might not be. Who knows? Somebody had me do an ad today for his comic book shop in Denver. And it was a minute and a half, and he really liked that. So he hooked me up with a couple burritos from Adelano's and a soda. I said like a $30 meal, and he was happy with it. So, like, I'm trying to work. I'm trying to find ways to pay for my own food and such. And it seems to be working well. I mean, my atheist buddy Nathan, he hooked me up with a night at the motel, and he's a swell cat, real intelligent, real kind. My parents hooked me up for a couple of nights. The atheist friends that I have on the Geek Room, or friends of the Geek Room, they're non-believers, they're atheists. They hooked me up with a night. But that woman that trolled me that left the catfish on my door, literal catfish. Wow. You have the maturity of a 2-year-old. Swell, you bigot. She was going to be my Uber downtown tomorrow, and I don't have an Uber right now to downtown. So I got to walk 3 miles in the snow. Swell. Which will kill my feet. Fantastic. So, I mean, if anybody wants to hook me up with an Uber, I will do insult comedy work for you. You have me call someone out that is bothering you. I'll put an insult video on YouTube. I can do voice work for your store or your business for a little Grubhub or an Uber ride. I haven't eaten anything since those burritos. What I really need is that Uber ride. And I also need something to eat because I haven't eaten anything other than a couple burritos at about noon. Yeah, swell. So, I mean, I'm here for you if you want me to work for you. If you want me to call out some assholes over YouTube, I'll do that. I'll do like up to a 5-minute video for an Uber ride back downtown. Up to 5 minutes. It's 3 miles. I'll do it for some food tonight. I mean, I'm actively trying to get paid. I can't do Cash App or PayPal now because I need to get another debit card to set up a new PayPal account. But right now I'm just working for food and Uber rides. If you want to hook me up with another night at Motel 6 so I don't have to worry about it, that would cost like 60, 70 bucks. If you want me on your podcast, the Geek Room, those guys have been out of work for a while. They got a guy to pay for that named Drake. He's a cool guy, working on his master's degree. It costs $110 for that 100 minutes. So I think I'm worth $50 on Cash App when I get that set up. And I think that I'm worth at least like a good meal for doing that because they hooked me up with food and they're all out of work. Gold Hour was out of work and I did the Golden Hour USB podcast. He paid me off of UBI. The friends of the Geek Room, not the Geek Room themselves, hooked me up with a pizza so I do a podcast with them on Monday, even though the one that I did, all the guests just shit in my mouth and insulted me because they're a bunch of punks and assholes. But it wasn't the Geek Room itself. It was the friends of the Geek Room. Like that woman that was calling me a narcissist, but at the same time, her 31-year-old ass says that she can pass as an 18-year-old. Oh, honey, no. The guy, he was like, I'm not a classist, but I support Bernie Sanders, but yet you're just a fucking hobo, Lucas. No, dude, no, no, you don't get it. The whole thing where it's like, you're immature for a 41-year-old, but I'm 31 years old, and my fiance says that I'm a fucking child a lot, and he's giggling about it. Oh my God, dude. The hypocrites. And yet they call themselves Democrats. I'm a Democrat too, but the classism needs to go. So, I mean, the two things that I would really appreciate, and I'll do voice work. You can hook me up for free. I won't turn down free. But if you want me to do insult comedy work, to insult some assholes or bitches that are bothering you, or some straight up bigots, I'll do that. I could do like up to a 5-minute video. If you give me an Uber ride, I would appreciate that. Another night in a Motel 6, I'd appreciate that. I'd appreciate some food. Any of this stuff would be great for me because I can't do Cash App and PayPal right now. But like stuff that I can utilize is stuff like Grubhub and DoorDash in lieu of money, or hooking me up with a motel room or an Uber ride. What I really need though is food and an Uber ride, because it's 3 miles walking in the damn snow, and I don't have $2 for the bus right now. What the one looked like before is shower. Listen, I'm at Motel 6. It's about a 3-mile walk to downtown. I need an Uber to downtown. You know, I'm willing to trade voice work for an Uber, or, you know, an insult call out against somebody that's really bothering you, some punk bitch, some asshole, some bigot a-hole, some dumb motherfucker, somebody that slighted you, an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, some racist cunt. I'm there willing to call them out for their shit on video for that Uber ride. After that, I mean, if you want to hook me up with some food, Grubhub, Postmates, DoorDash, this is a job. I'm bartering, not just sitting on my fucking ass. If you want me to read a love letter to your honey or do an ad for your site or something, I mean, granted, I'll comb my hair and take a shower and shit. Understand? How many different people did you have sex with during the coronavirus? Let's say from January 2020, it's right now December 2020. So from January 2020 to January 2021, how many people did you have sex with during the coronavirus? Your selfishness hurts others. Because of your lack of social distancing, we had to go into lockdown a second time in Washington State and several other states. 3,000 people were dying a day and are still dying. That's as many people as that died in 9/11, the terrorist attacks. This is your fault. Go away and never come back. I have 2 hours to check out of my Motel 6 room as of this posting. If I don't get an Uber, I don't have bus fare. And it's a 3-mile walk downtown with bad shoes in the snow with diabetic feet, which means I could get frostbite and end up in the hospital and die. So if anybody wants to hook me up with an Uber or Lyft to get downtown, I would appreciate it so much. Thank you. I know you're wonderful people. How many different people did you have sex with during the coronavirus? Let's say from January 2020, it's right now December 2020. So from January 2020 to January 2021, how many people did you have sex with during the coronavirus? Your selfishness hurts others. Because of your lack of social distancing, We had to go into lockdown a second time in Washington State and several other states. 3,000 people were dying a day and are still dying. That's as many people as that died in 9/11, the terrorist attacks. This is your fault. Go away and never come back. Well, I'm 41 years old, and I've dated women that are older than me by like 18 years older than me. But right now, I'm only here to date women between 18 and 24 who don't have children. I don't care about your fucking opinion, you fucking bigot bitch. Fuck bitches. If you're a bitch to me, go fuck yourself. But if you're not a bitch to me, I'm on Instagram. So it's funny to me because Biden had that whole speech, that whole acceptance speech after he won president-elect about how he wants kindness and togetherness. And then, of course, Jesus people, the Christians, they advocate for kindness and togetherness, a lot of them. I'm neither of these things. I'm more left-wing than the Democrats, and I'm not a Christian. I'm an atheist. However, I am a nice person. Until you're mean to me, then I start railing against you. That needs to be understood. There will be no punk bitch-ass behavior. If you give me punk bitch-ass behavior, I'll straight up call you a punk bitch-ass. But most of the time, I'm pretty chill. I'm chill as long as you're kind to me. If you're not kind to me, fuck you, bitch-ass. Saying intergenerational love is about sex is like saying homosexuality is about sex. You're a bigot. What am I entitled to? Oh, excuse me, are you left-wing? Are you left of the Democrats? What the fuck are you entitled to, bitch? Classist pig? What the fuck are you entitled to? You're not a classist pig? Then why the fuck are you asking me what I'm entitled to, punk bitch? What are you, some sort of age phobe? What are you, some sort of classist? You see why I'm left-wing, left of the Democrats? What the fuck are you entitled to, punk classist bitch? Here's what's funny to me. I was at the Black Lives Matter protest, and Spokane is predominantly white people. And most of those people that support Black Lives Matter are left of the Democrats. And they're also, when I was there, Gen Z, which means they're 18 to 24-year-old adults. And they're white people supporting BLM. But they said nigga all the time while I was there. Like nigga, nigga, nigga. Those people, those white people, the white Gen Z in that age range that I said, say nigga all the time. So you can go two ways with this. You can say, as a Gen X or millennial, you shouldn't say the word nigga. And then you come off as like the old fogey and the old fart to them. Or you just let it go because the black people have let it go. And I'm talking about the black Gen Z. So you should be able to say nigga if you're white and support BLM, because every Gen Z person I've met that supports BLM says nigga all the time. If it's that much of a big deal to you, you pearl-clutching Democrat, you know right now why I wouldn't date you. You're too conservative. The truth be told is you got to be mindful of horseshoe theory. I mean, you got to think about this as a Marxist, because if you're a Marxist, a socialist, communist, or an anarchist, your critique of the right wing eventually will make you sound conservative. The whole idea of saying nigga when you're white only really pisses off people that are older than Generation Z. You know what I mean? If it doesn't piss you off, that's fine. It's not like I'm going up to you calling you the hard R word, and I support Black Lives Matter. But you have to understand, I'm a 41-year-old college student, so I'm surrounded by 18-year-old people a lot when it comes to things like activism and protests and stuff on the internet too. So, I mean, if you're a pearl-clutching Democrat, you got to be mindful of horseshoe theory. Your critique of the right just makes you seem like a bourgeoisie twat. And a lot of like my persona as a tough guy on YouTube and Instagram comes from ex-military men that are Republicans, because I feel like, just like Bill Maher feels like, that Democrats are a bunch of fucking lily-livered pussies. And you're out there like, oh my word, well fuck you, bitch. This is warfare, this is revolution. You need to be mindful of the fact that you come off as a conservative when you say stuff like you're a capitalist, or you say stuff like, what are you entitled to? Oh, excuse the fuck out of me, bitch. I'm entitled to human decency. If you're not going to give me human decency, I'm not going to give you human decency. It's turnabout. It's fair play. If you're going to be a bitch ass towards me, I'm going to be a bitch ass towards you, motherfucker, because I'm tired of your fucking weak fucking attitude. This is a socialist talking to you. This is a leftist Marxist. I'm not part of this whole fucking virtue signaling bull fucking shit, nigga. So here's why I don't really like age phobes in classes. I recently got back from Los Angeles because a catfish sent me a plane ticket and an Uber to Ritz-Carlton, and then they like called me back and they're like, it's not in the cards for you, Lucas. Well, check that Click-a-Tat page on YouTube, and it says right there in the tagline, they make fun of me, just Click-a-Tat Lucas Werner, and you see that they mock me, and it says, it's not in the cards for you, Lucas. Well, it's not in the cards for me when you're a bunch of hater motherfuckers. If you're going to be a bitch ass to me, I'm going to tell you to your face to fuck yourself. Because what you did was cruel. What you did was cruel. And people were hooking me up at the Motel 6, like my parents, my friend Nathan, and some other people, because of your fucking cruelty. I mean, I was sleeping on the street on Skid Row, actually around some of the nicest people I've ever met. This smelled like piss and crack. But the reason why it may not be in the cards for me is because you're a bigot ass bitch. And I'm going to straight up call you that. Listen, I get it. Biden says that we need kindness and togetherness. And I'm not a Democrat, I'm a leftist. But if you're going to come up to me and be a rude motherfucker, I'm going to be a rude motherfucker back. You fucking bitch ass nigga. I don't care about your opinion. Classist pig. Normally, I'm a pretty chill guy. I'm a real nice, laid-back dude. But if you're rude to me, I'm going to be rude right the fuck back. Turnabout is fair play. What you did was wrong and cruel. Of course I'm mad. Look at Click-a-Tat's page. It says, it's not in the cards for you, Lucas. Bitch, it's because of your hate. Gen Z, you little bigot bitches, need to back the fuck up. Your greed and selfishness and sliding around during COVID is what's causing people to die. You call yourself a friend, but you ain't got no hookup. And I got the hookup, bitch. I would hook you up with sandwiches and shit, but you're gonna hoard information. Hey, fuck you, capitalist dog. I'm a Marxist praxisist. I don't do theory, I do praxis. So fuck you. If you're going to do that to me, I want to meet you IRL first. So here's the thing. You might call yourself a bitch, but we hate bitches. Fuck bitches. Can I get a hell yeah?
You're scaring the hell out of me, man. Everything that I do good, I try to do good.